Unnecessary roughness shout. NFL's in town, no doubt. Crazy picks and wild predictions. Fuel the fire, football friction. Whistle pierce the air. Coaches pacing in despair. Sidelines shake with every call. Grit and grind, we give our all. Fans are roaring loud and true. Stadiums painted bold and hue. Trash talk flying left and right. Football madness here tonight. Unnecessary roughness shout. NFL's in town, no doubt. Crazy picks and wild predictions.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. You know what day it is. It's time for some football. Welcome to Unnecessary Roughness, part of the Nonsensical Network. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out. We are everywhere. All at Nonsensical Network. Check out our bio.link/Nonsensical Network. You can find all of our social media links. And everywhere to follow us, go ahead and give us a follow, give us a like, give us a share. If you'd be so kind, we greatly appreciate that. And check out our merch store while you're at it. Anyways, I'm Glick. We got Rick in the building again, as usual. Derek will be here momentarily. He's running a little behind. He's also dealing with Hurricane Helene issues, as with Cam. Cam, unfortunately, will not be joining us this week. The hurricane hit his area pretty hard. So he will not be able to make it. However, we do have his picks.
Best wishes and Godspeed for Cam, man. That's a tough one right there. I've been seeing a lot of the videos and pictures and everything coming from there, and like the before and afters of some of the things that were there 1 second and they're non-existent anymore.
Yes.
Like buildings gone.
Yeah, I was, been kind of looking at some of this hurricane, and I'm surprised at how much it affected us all the way up here in Ohio. The other night, there was like 120,000 AEP customers without power, 8,000 just in my area. Fortunately, I was not one of them. But then they were showing pictures. I was watching a little bit of the news this morning when I was setting stuff up. And they were showing there like southern Ohio up into the lower central Ohio area is just basically underwater.
From Cincinnati, from what I heard, Cincinnati up to about 100 miles south of Cleveland.
Yeah. It's just underwater, man. It's wild.
It took the weirdest path that they couldn't predict, and it was wild because when they first put it up, and I sent you my screenshots on my phone, the line in the middle of that cone went right across where my blue dot was on my map. Like it was cutting my blue dot in half. And as the day progressed and the night got on, the line slowly shifted to the right, and it went a little more east, and I actually ended up on the back side of it, where I got a lot of rain. I never even lost power.
Yeah.
So, but I know one county over for me, there's roads washed out. There's trees down everywhere. Like it was wild. Figured I'd do that thing after my late 5 foot tall pissed off grandma.
What was it? I think it was, Wednesday or Thursday when you and I were talking? Because I checked in on you to see how you were doing because I knew you were down there in that area.
Yeah.
That afternoon, that evening is when we got smacked. And when I left work, I sent you the video.
Yeah, you were like, it's fucking pouring and it is windy as shit out here.
Well, when I was coming home, we got the trees that line the freeway and stuff. and it was literally like the trees were bent in half. I mean, we did the show that night, and you could just hear no thunder and lightning, just wind and rain, and it's been raining here ever since.
I never heard a single rumble of thunder. So what I always thought with a hurricane was just going to be a long-lasting heavy thunderstorm.
Yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned now, it's just fucking rain. It's literally just rain.
It's wind and rain with the hurricane.
I didn't even have a whole lot of wind. My daughter says, you didn't get woke up at 5 a.m. on Friday like I did. And I'm going, well, I could also sleep through an atomic bomb going off in the driveway outside my window. But
yeah. What's going on, Chattersbox? We see you guys. What up, Wally? How's it going? Go Browns. Let's go. Brian's in the building. What's going on, brother? It is Sunday. We do. Let me get this posted up. We do have the open panel, open forum for anybody that wants to come up and join us into the football conversation. You guys are more than welcome. You are more than welcome to. Derek, like I said, Derek will be joining us momentarily. We were talking a little college ball before we came on here. There were some really good games yesterday. I will say a win is a win as far as my team goes, Michigan Wolverines.
Oh, Lord.
They are not looking the greatest this year. The thing that kills me, I'm going to say this real quick about Michigan. The thing that kills me is they come out offensively, they're hot in the first half. And then there's no offense the second half, which in turn, our defense runs out of gas. And we don't have depth in defense this year, not like we did last year. So they run out of gas. We were up by 21 on Minnesota and turned around and won by 3. Shout out to Kentucky. I know I told you I wouldn't call it an upset, them beating Ole Miss yesterday, because they damn near beat Georgia. They should have probably beat Georgia. And then I guess last night was a barn burner between Alabama and Georgia. I didn't watch the game. We were doing the show. Hey, what's going on, Rich?
Carson Beck came back. He threw 2 or 3 picks in the first half of the game. They went into halftime, and I believe it was 31-7. And they came back, and the end of the final score of that game was 41-34. Like, it was that makes Georgia the epitome of a second half team.
Yeah.
But you can't do that in college because they're going to get out on you so far in the first half that you can't be a second half team in college ball.
Well, Michigan was the complete opposite last year. We were a second half team. The problem, the thing that why Michigan last year, in the last couple of years, they've been able to be a second half team is because, and love him or hate the guy, Harbaugh is very methodical in the way he plays. He beats your defense up. He's not going to put a lot of points up in the first half, but he does enough to stay in the lead. And then they would come out in the second half because they've already beat your defense half to death. And then in the second half, they put up 35 points or whatever. This year, it's the complete opposite. Moore wants to put up as many points as he possibly can. And then the offense goes and takes a fucking break. And the defense gets murdered. So
Brian, Texas is 4-0, and I don't mean to cut you off, Glick, but I got to address this. Yep. You and I have said it. Texas, I think, is the number 1 team in the nation, hands down. Will be the contending for the national championship this year. Texas is the team to beat this year.
I said it. I think you and I talked about it. I said that the last couple of years, I feel like Texas was the best team in the country. Just a couple hiccups here along the way. Like last year, I am so glad Washington found a way to beat them in the playoffs, and that Michigan did not have to play Texas in the championship game, and they got to play Washington because Texas would have won the Natty last year. I think they're going to win it this year, even with Ewers being down and out.
Arch Manning he's the epitome of his last name, bro. Arch Manning he's the real deal, I think.
Yeah, Texas is gonna roll. And I know it was a bye week, but I'm gonna shout them out because they kind of like I got a soft spot for them, and I love seeing them do good. And they're ranked number 5, the Vols, 4-0.
Yes, bro. Yes.
Let's go Tennessee. I've had a soft spot for them for years. I like the colors. I like the team. I like that atmosphere down there, that college atmosphere. I've been down there once, and Let's go Vols, man.
Right,
I've
I'm
been
gonna
through
need some
there.
napkins.
Let me rephrase that. I've been through there once. I haven't got to stay and partake in festivities, but let's go Vols, man. They were on a bye week this week, but and Ohio State did exactly what we thought Ohio State was going to do.
Well, I got a question about that. When did Michigan State fall apart? Like they were good the last few years, and then wasn't it last year? Didn't they have a coaching change due to some scandalous shit going on up there?
I think they've been bad like the last 3 years, maybe 4 years. They've been bad up there. And then they had the coaching scandal.
They were a top 4 team in the Big Ten for quite a few years there for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, even when they're bad, they're still a top 4. I mean, the Big Ten. The Big Ten. I mean,
I don't think we can say Michigan that anymore.
No, I love the addition. I love the addition of Oregon, USC, Washington, and UCLA.
I think Oregon and USC make me the most nervous out of the additions. What cracks me up though, and this goes back to Texas, was everybody in the SEC living in SEC country. Everybody's like, "Oh, Texas is going to get a welcome to the SEC." Yeah, when they lay the smackdown on every SEC team that they play.
Yeah, and well, they said the same thing about Oklahoma. Oh, Texas and Oklahoma, they're finally going to come play with the big boys. And Oklahoma's 4-1, and Tennessee is Texas is
4-0.
Is undefeated, and the only team that Oklahoma's lost to, we already mentioned them, was Tennessee.
Yeah, yeah, and Tennessee being ranked in the top 10 is like that's a fantastic thing for that program. They've come a long way in the last 5 years. Tennessee has, and to see them finally ready to compete, and to be honest, I was surprised to see Bama as competitive as they are with the coaching change that they had, because Nick Saban, his recruiting skills and everybody wanted to go play for Nick Saban. To change coaches and still have that caliber of a team that says a lot for that program too.
Now I will say this about Texas. Yes, they are 4-0, but the only mentionable team that they've played so far this season, you can agree with me or disagree with me, has been Michigan.
I don't know who else they played. Oh, I know they played UTSA.
Yeah, they played Colorado State, UTSA, Louisiana Monroe, and then they just played Mississippi State. So they're actually 5-0. They're 5-0.
I would still like to see. I still think they're going to hold their own when they play a top 5 team, no doubt.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not poo-pooing on Texas at all. I mean, they got Oklahoma in 2 weeks, and then they got
Oklahoma.
Georgia.
Doesn't make me nervous because they play Oklahoma all the time. I want to know when they play their first reputable SEC team.
They play Georgia after Oklahoma.
Okay,
and then after that they play Vandy, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky.
Arkansas can be a shock and awe team for the SEC. They're notorious for fucking up somebody's season.
Yeah,
them Razorbacks are no joke.
Not and like I said, not that I'm discrediting Texas in any way, shape, or form, because when they played Michigan, I had honestly picked Texas over Michigan, because I'm not a delusional fan at the end of the day.
Yeah,
I'm a football fan first and foremost. Yeah. So
we love our teams, but we'll be the first one to tell you when they played like dog shit, or when we don't think they're going to beat a team that they're going to play. And that goes the same with me for pro and for college. Like I know when it comes to pro that Kansas City's got Buffalo's number. Well, at least the officials in Kansas City do. I mean, they've got Buffalo's number.
I was going to say the Kansas City refs have everybody's
Just take it off and let it harden up.
Let's be honest. Kansas City can't beat anybody without a ref getting involved.
Yeah.
The real MVP.
The Falcons had that game won, hands down.
Yeah. Speaking of NFL, our week 3 picks. Let me go ahead and give me 1 second here. I'm going to cut me off a piece of humble pie here real quick so I can eat it. Our week 3 picks. Derek went 5-11. Rick, you went 6-10. Cam went 7-9. And I'll say this: last week was a whirlwind of a week with teams winning that nobody thought should win. And your boy here, Glick, I went a whole whopping 2-14.
Oh, ouch.
However, I will say this. One of my wins was a lone wolf pick.
When you
And
have
I
a second, would
picked
you
the
put that in a sink
Vikings.
and grab me my ghost? Yes,
And I
you did.
picked
You did pick the Vikings.
over the Texans, and the Vikings went in there and mollywopped Houston. And I was torn because I like both of those teams, and I was like, I gotta go with the hot hand,
did not
man.
see that beat down coming. I really didn't. Like the hype train has been on the CJ Stroud tracks since the end of last season, and for Minnesota with Sam fucking Darnold, really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say his name like that because when he played anywhere else that he has played, he has literally been Sam fucking Darnold. And to go in and now he's a starter in Minnesota, and to go, they were in Minnesota, I believe. But to have Houston come and to have the Texans come into their house and just absolutely, I think he had over 300 yards passing. He just picked apart the Texans.
Yeah. It was wild to watch, and I can, that's the one thing I can stand on and I can brag about last week is I lone wolfed the Vikings, and they did what they went in there
they
and
fucking sure
stomped
did.
them.
They sure did.
Absolutely stomped them. And the crazy thing about it is, Sam Darnold is playing phenomenal football this year. The biggest star on there for them. Weapon-wise for him is Justin Jefferson.
But he's not. I don't think he is. I really don't think he is.
They've got Aaron Jones is running back.
That's their secret weapon right there.
But I mean, he's only got 42 rushes for just a little over 200 yards and a touchdown.
But okay, but he's at his average on the season right now is 90.8 rushing yards. 90.8. Dude has had, if you go back to the beginning of September, he had a 94, a 32, and a 102 rushing yard game. Like, that's the thing. He's consistently, aside from the game against San Francisco, consistently involved in the game.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, 102, 32, 94, 46 against Houston.
Yeah. Like, you look at it, he's been consistently there in the game.
And their number.
Go ahead.
Their number 2 wide receiver is Jalen Naylor.
Yeah, who? I'm sorry, what was his name? I've never heard of that guy. Have you ever heard of that guy?
Yeah, he has been there for a minute. He came out of Michigan State. That might be one of the big reasons I know about him. But they drafted him in the 6th round in 2022. He's just never been. He's been more special teams up until this season.
And you can't say that Jordan Addison's helping them at all because he's not.
No,
he's only played in one game where he had 3 receptions for 35 yards and no touchdowns.
This is the Aaron Jones factor that you're talking about. He's their 3rd wide receiver. He's got 12 receptions for just shy of 100 yards and a receiving touchdown.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, but if you look at the stats for Sam Darnold, which are just stupid, he's thrown 8 touchdowns.
I got him
2
right
interceptions. And he's been sacked 8 times. But look at his receivers. 14. He's throwing the ball everywhere to everybody.
Yeah, his average. He's passing yards. He's 208, 268, 181. Like, and he hasn't thrown more than 30 passes in a game, so he's not putting he's got 2 turnovers, so he's not putting a tremendous amount of turnovers out there. He's not throwing. Oh my God, he's throwing the ball 45 times. If you throw the ball for like They said that about Josh Allen. He was a turnover machine. Look at how many times Buffalo was throwing the ball. They were throwing the ball 40 plus times a game. You're going to turn that ball over. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
He's under 30 with his passing attempts every single game. So, yeah, he doesn't have the turnover margin, the turnover factor. And that's what's saving him.
Well, he's playing good, solid, sound football, man. I mean, like this is a Sam Darnold that we have never seen.
You know why I think that is? Because this is the Sam Darnold that had the chance to go under the Kyle Shanahan coaching tree. And now he's under Kevin O'Connell, who is a protege of the Kyle Shanahan coaching tree. And this has been the case with multiple quarterbacks. It goes to, they draft in, they go to a struggling program because the worst team gets first pick. So they're going to take, they're going to take the best player out of college. Sure. Now you're going to make them look like shit because the rest of your team is garbage too. You can't put a brand new shoe on one foot and expect you to run like Usain Bolt when the other shoe is destroyed. Right. It's just, it doesn't work like that. So he came in, he started, he looked like hammered dog shit because didn't he come into the Jets?
Yes, I think he was drafted. He was drafted by the Jets,
and he played there for 2 seasons, I think. And then they traded him, or they benched him, or something like that. I don't remember exactly how, but so he ended up playing looking like shit, and then he got sent around. He bounced around a couple times. Now he's had a chance. He sat behind Brock Purdy in San Francisco for a season. He sat behind him. He was third string.
He was with the Jets for 3 years. Carolina for 2 years, San Francisco last year, and now with the Vikes this year.
And look at what 1 year under a good program and a good coaching tree does for you. Because he didn't learn a damn thing except how to suck in Carolina.
Yeah. What's going on, Cam?
What's up, Cam? Yeah, dude, you got it tenfold worse than I did. I got some rain.
Hey. Speaking of the Carolina Panthers, shout out to the Panthers getting their first win last season.
Bro, did you expect different with the Red Rocket?
I mean, I was kind of shocked. They went into Vegas and balled out. Cam Lone Wolf, he stuck with his boys and said, "I'm sticking with Carolina. That's my squad." And you got to respect that. And sure as shit, man, that's what put Cam over. Cam got the dub.
That's how he got the one over me.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Yeah,
the Tampa, Red Rocket, man. Let's go.
Can we talk about Tampa forgetting to show up for their ball game with Denver?
Oh my God!
Did they not know they were playing football that day? Did half the team forget?
Yeah. I don't. That's what I said last week was so crazy because I went 2-14 and I felt like, okay, we're gonna talk about this Tampa game. We all picked Tampa, like that. That should have been a give me. Another one. We all picked. We all picked the 49ers.
Yeah.
Last week, they shit the bed. We all picked the Bengals last week.
Okay, so I need to address this. I'm selling any Bengals stock I have. Fuck the Bengals. I am selling any stock I had left in that team. I am done. If I tell you I'm going to pick the Bengals again this season, say, Rick, you sold your Bengals stock. You can't do that. I want no part of picking the Cincinnati Bengals for any win in any game. The rest of I don't care if they're playing fucking. I don't even care. I don't care who they're playing. I will not pick the Bengals. They could be playing the Titans.
So you're picking Carolina today over the Bengals.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Listen, bro. Listen, I'm gonna sound like the rest of the city of Cincinnati. Sell the fucking team, trade the players. We're done.
Yeah.
Like Joe love child of Eminem and Vanilla Ice is done.
Yes.
He is 0-3, bro. 0-3. There's no fucking. But I say this, but didn't he start a season a couple years ago 0-3 and come back and make it all the way to the playoffs?
I think it was the season that they went to the Super Bowl.
I'm still selling the Cincinnati stock. I don't want no part of it no more.
I'm almost there with you. I'm not like I'm almost on. I'm like pull the boat up to the dock. I'm almost ready to get on with it.
I can't trust it anymore. It leaves you. I hate Joe Burrow. I think he is the most. I don't think he's near the hype they gave him. I think he looks ridiculous now. Bro, the bleached blonde hair went out in the early 2000s after fucking the real Slim Shady played for 2 years.
My buddy who is a diehard Cincinnati Bengals fan. He's in my fantasy football league with us. He posted a picture or a meme last week. It said, ever since Joe Burrow turned into a lesbian, the Bengals are 0-3.
Cam, scoot over on that fucking Panthers bench. I'm coming to sit down with you today. I am riding the Panthers to beat Cincinnati today. We can hold hands in disappointment if they don't, but for right now, I have sold my Cincinnati Bengals stock. I want no part of anything to do with fucking stupid Joe Burrow anymore. That angers me so bad. I was listening to Unsportsmanlike and Chris Canty and Michelle Smallman. She sold it. She's like, Canty's like, I'm done. And I have to side with him. I want no part of anything to do with the Bengals for the rest of the season. Try me again next year. They are my disappointment of the week last week.
Wow. Okay, because I was going to say we all picked the Browns, and we don't have to spend a long time on that. We know what happened.
Yeah, but we all knew that was a high hope going into it.
Jesus fucking Christ! Only Cleveland Browns could make the fucking New Jersey Giants look like a Super Bowl quality team.
I can't say that because look at what the Giants just did with Dallas this past weekend.
They look pretty good.
The Giants are. I think they're going to get progressively better as the season goes on. Saquon Barkley is a fucking animal, an absolute fucking animal.
Yeah, they did look good against Dallas, even though they lost.
But it was a boat race the whole game.
Yeah, that was a game that Derek lone wolfed on last week. And speaking of lone wolves, I'm going to go ahead and take my shellacking here. Miami Dolphins.
Oh, boy.
Skylar Thompson.
And now he's hurt.
you really let me down, bro. I was on the Skylar Thompson train, and I jumped off that bitch like in the first quarter, and that train was going 100 miles an hour, and I went head first off the side of that train.
It's on his lap.
And then to add insult to injury, he gets injured, and then I get a message from Rick, hey, Skylar's chest hurts.
Yeah. So, and here's something that this actually kind of made me mad. I was listening to Red Zone had jumped over to that game, and this was like super frustrating, and took a lot of credit away from the announcers in that game, and I can't remember who they were, but they said that Skylar Thompson has left the game with a chest injury, and the very first fucking thing the announcer said was, I hope it's not a punctured lung. Bro,
what the hell?
What the fuck? Oh, maybe he got banged up and bruised a rib. No, you went right to this dude just got his lung punctured with a rib.
Yeah.
Like, no, you can't go to that extreme, dude. Like something Troy Aikman would have said 2 seasons ago when he was drunk. What the hell? Made Troy Aikman go to rehab because he does not look nearly as bad as he did the last few seasons.
Now, I will say before he went down with the injury, he was 13 of 19 for 107 yards.
Okay.
And he did get sacked 5 times.
Well, that's the. I sold my Dolphins stock last year. I know. Who is there now? Okay, so here's my next question. I saw something on Facebook. They're asking for anybody with a Dolphins jersey that has ever thrown a football to show up and try to be a walk-on. I'm totally kidding. That's not real. That's false information.
I'm back on the Miami hype train. I'm back on the Miami hype train. Tim Boyle, baby, let's go. 4 touchdowns, 300 yards in there.
That's who they're starting today? Tim fucking Boyle.
Tim Boyle. I'm back on boards, Miami. Let's go,
so
Miami.
I made a remark to you 2 weeks ago when Tua went out, and I'm going to stand by this statement. Pittsburgh's keeping Justin Fields starting as a quarterback. Miami needs to make some moves to make a trade and get Russ.
Oh yeah, but it's gonna cost them. It's gonna cost them to get Russ.
I get that, but with Russ, they're going to get a couple of years, I think.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely get a couple of years.
I think they'll get a couple 2 or 3 seasons out of Russ, which will allow them to work other things to recover from what they had to deal with.
I'm back on the Miami train. Let's go, Tim Boyle. I'm ordering my Tim Boyle jersey right now. Oh wait, they don't have a Tim Boyle jersey. Never mind.
They don't have a Tim Boyle jersey.
Miami.
Yeah.
48.
Getting a Doyle Rules jersey. Yes, we're on. Hold on, Glick. Where do we stream? We're on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook,
and Rumble.
My son just asked. He's rocking my AJ Epinesa jersey today.
I see that. I like that.
Spin around. Let's see the back of that Epinesa jersey there, bud. That's
nice.
right. It's a Chinese knockoff. I got it for $34. Took me 6 weeks to get it, but it got here. Don't care.
I got one of those. It's my Peyton Hillis jersey.
I refuse to spend the amount of money the NFL asks for merch. It is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Yeah, let's go, Tim Boyle. 4 touchdowns today.
What I heard about what they're going to do with Tua, I will not buy NFL gear from NFL Shop ever again because, and I didn't know this. So Tua gets 0 workman's compensation while he's out. The NFL does not offer workman's comp due to injury. I mean, if he retires under if he retires under his own accord, he makes no money at all. Just what he's made up until now. They will run him through 37 doctors before they'll let a doctor medically retire him, and they have to be the NFL approved doctors. They can't be a separate doctor that he chooses to go to. That is a billion dollar a year profit industry that does not support its players when they're in the bad spots. And I will not support them financially for that. That's just me. You guys go buy all the NFL gear you want. I personally will not do that. That's just my choice. I'll buy Chinese made stuff because it's cheaper and it may take a while to get here, but it still works the same. So,
like I said, I got one. I got a Peyton Hillis jersey in there that I ordered, and I think I got it for like $20. And it took forever to get here, but I love the jersey. It's comfortable as hell. I still wear it from time to time.
Give me my Temu jerseys, my Wish.com jersey.
Dude, you say that, but if you look, they have jerseys on Temu now.
Do they?
Yeah, they've got.
What's the delivery time on that? 6 to 8 months.
Nah, Temu's actually pretty quick. You get your stuff within about a week, maybe 2 weeks on Temu. Wish is about 4.5 years.
This is true, but you can get some good stuff on Wish in packs of bulk packs of let's say you want a pair of aviators, you can get 12 pairs of aviators for $4. You'll see them next summer, just in time for next summer.
I had ordered. This has been a few years back. I had ordered a bunch of stuff on Temu. It took so long that I had forgotten I even ordered it.
That's what I'm saying. Then all of a sudden you come back and it's like Christmas.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden I started getting all these packages. Like I had like 14 packages. I was like, I forgot even ordering this shit. Where'd all this stuff come from? But
are you done? All right. When you shut that off, I'll switch over.
Let's where the hell are you guys at? There you guys are. Oh, you guys got the primetime game tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. If
By the way, we had a Monday night game last week, and we have primetime tonight.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're good. They give you the good slots, not the 1 o'clock slots there, Deshaun Watson.
We got the 4:25 slot today. I was actually looking at the Browns' schedule, the other day, and I was shocked. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Or wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. We have 4 primetime games.
Really?
Yeah,
against
we play
opponents, not because you guys are in it.
No. Actually, no. The only primetime opponent we play Thursday night versus Pittsburgh. We play Monday night.
I would give them a primetime opponent slot just because they're 3-0 right now. That's a fluke, bro. That's a fluke.
We play Denver on Monday night. We play we play Cincinnati on Thursday night, and we play Miami on Friday or on Sunday night. So,
yeah, the fact that okay, hold on. You said Cincinnati and Miami sold that stock. That's not primetime worthy games.
That's what I said. The only one that you could even remotely consider maybe prime time is Pittsburgh because it's Denver.
And that's just because they're
Cincinnati and Miami.
Right now.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, we got. He's trying. There we go. What's going on, Bubba?
What up? Hold on, I'm trying to get my. Here we go.
How you holding up there?
There we go. All right. I mean, we're pretty good. We just got our power back, and then
I was gonna say, I see electricity. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, we got electricity back. Now we're waiting on internet, but we're a lot better off than everybody in Elizabeth. And everybody in Elizabethton's like houses are flooded, churches are flooded.
Asheville's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Like Western North Carolina is kind of almost looks like an post-apocalyptic town.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks crazy. Like I seen I-40 over there was part of it was washed away. Yep. Part of I-26 washed away.
So my buddy's got family in Banner Elk.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in pretty rough shape right now too.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, it's
Cleveland don't play until 4:30 today.
I know. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm blessed. You know, our house isn't flooded.
I know.
And then there's like a bunch of people in our neighborhood with trees on their houses.
Yeah.
And you're stupider.
You're El Stupido.
More stupiderister.
Did you go 3D? Stupiderister.
More stupiderister. I haven't looked at him yet, but I did see it. That was a nice little note that she wrote.
And she gave me a flag still.
Ooh, fancy.
Are you talking to me?
I'm sitting here talking to myself.
Okay. My kid is playing Fortnite on my TV and talking to herself, and I think she's talking to me, but I can't fully hear her.
I don't understand the language that you speak.
No, it sounds like she's mumbling because the.
Has anybody heard from Cam?
He was in here.
Cam was in the chat. Cam won't be here today, but I did get his picks. Unfortunately, they basically got wiped off the map where he's at.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, they have no power, no internet, cell phone service is spotty, and they may have running water for the next couple of days before that runs out. He said that the power could potentially be out for days or weeks where he's at. So, Cam, if you're still listening, you can drive up here. We can put you on the couch.
Yeah.
She said,
yeah. I know a bunch of people from Nashville were driving out east yesterday to go help.
They'll do the return for free.
I don't know what they're going to do. They can't get in there.
Yeah, I don't know how they're getting there either, but I know they were all headed that way in some form or fashion to people that work for the electric companies and things like that to help out.
Are we turning on that game?
Yeah, they sent a whole bunch of guys from
it's up to you if you're
from
ready.
Ohio, from AEP up here, but then they had to turn around and have them come back because even we got smacked by it up here. We had like 180,000 customers without power, and like from Cincinnati up almost past Central Ohio where I'm at, it's like completely underwater.
Yeah,
we had a lot of wind and stuff Wednesday and Thursday, but it's just been raining ever since.
I saw that basically they said the only way to access Asheville is from the air. You can't drive in. You can't get in there unless you're coming in via air.
Yeah.
Damn.
So The Biltmore had 7 feet of water inside of it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick before we get into this week's picks, Derek, I'll give you a rundown. Last week, Cam took last week again. Cam's kind of on a roll. He got
Bro, what about Carolina last week?
That's what got him over to win it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Cam and I tied in week 1. He won week 2, and he won this week too. He was 7-9. Derek was 6-10. Or Derek, you were 5-11. Rick was 6-10, and I was a whole whopping 2-14. Oh my!
Yeah, that was a good run.
But you know what? You know what Glick did get that none of us got was he lone wolf that Minnesota game, and they fucking just took it to
Jesus Christ, Indiana!
That's crazy.
Oh, that kid's living his best life right now. He's making his first start at center.
Who?
Oh.
Bartolini for Indianapolis. Indianapolis just walked down the field into the end zone over Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
See?
I don't have high hopes.
They're
for this
fake.
game.
I'm telling you, they're fake.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, man. That kid's a monster. Get into our picks here real quick. I jumped off. I had to eat my humble pie already, Derek, with my Miami ridiculousness last week, and I jumped off the train. I jumped off that train head first at 100 miles an hour. But I am.
Hold on. So tortilla shells.
Miami's gonna win this week.
Yeah, with Tim Boyle throwing the ball.
Ooh, okay.
Taco fry.
I can get out of that. Yeah, man, I'm back on the Miami bus, back on the train. Let's go, Tim Boyle. 6 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Jesus Christ.
Heck
Here goes
yeah,
the
bro.
6 touchdown thing again.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and start with the Bills Ravens this week. Rick, that's your squad. Who you picking?
Bro, that's going to actually, I think that might be a lot harder of a game than Buffalo thinks it's going to be. Although Buffalo is absolutely flying high. They are on fire. Their run game is clicking. Their pass game is clicking. Their defense with all the injuries is still clicking. I'm going to take Buffalo, but it's going to be a 1-score win.
Let me see. What does Cam have? Derek, what you thinking on that one?
I'm gonna go Buffalo as well. 35-3. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, he must have just decided to stay drunk from that hurricane.
That's right.
Man, I gotta say, okay, so the Ravens have started off real sluggish this year, but they look like they're starting to come together.
Right.
And was it last week when they played Dallas? Derrick Henry looked good. Lamar looked good. Zay Flowers looked good. They were clicking. They were playing well. I think they're finally starting to find their groove. However, I'm going to go with the Bills this week, which means they're going to lose. Sorry, Rick.
Well, at least it's not a Super Bowl.
You literally just said you were going to continue to pick against them so they would continue to win. And I can't even wish bad things on your quarterback because you already wish bad things on your quarterback.
I probably wish worse things on my quarterback than you do.
Like, what the hell?
Who are the Titans? Okay, we'll go Tennessee and Miami today. Derek, before you make your picks, shout out to your Volunteers. Ranked number 5 in the nation. Had a bye week this week. Let's go Vols.
Yeah.
Titans and Dolphins. Who you got?
I'm going to say it like this. The Titans lose. Not that Miami's going to win. You get what I'm saying? But the Titans will lose.
Winner in that game.
That's right. The Titans will lose. They'll find a way to lose that game. I predict a lot of interceptions in this game.
Damn.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
So Dolphins is what you're saying.
Yep.
Everybody's riding the Tim Boyle Express. Cam went with the Bills, by the way, and Cam is also going with the Dolphins. So everybody's jumping on my bandwagon now and going with the Dolphins.
The Falcons scored a touchdown on a muffed punt from New Orleans. The guy tried to catch it at the 2, dropped it, it rolled into the end zone, they dove on it.
Oh,
Nice.
Not just.
He got
but
that.
yes.
He got that Dolphins. Tennessee game. Bill or Rick. Why do I keep calling you Bill?
Who the fuck is
You're a
Bill?
Bills
I'm
fan.
gonna say
Mr. Stupidest.
he's
you're a
just reading
Bills
your
fan.
hat.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Derek on this. I think the Titans lose that game on their own accord.
Damn, everybody is on the Dolphins. Look,
And I hate that
started
because
to
I
trend.
literally just told you I don't believe in the Dolphins at all as a good team.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say
when
you said you sold your stock.
But when you've got the weapons that they've got, you don't have to have the quarterback. You
True.
just have to know to get that ball to Achane.
Yep.
Yes.
You get that ball to Achane, and he's going to run through any defense you put in front of him.
Yes.
Throw the fucking ball or something.
Well,
Carolina's in the red zone.
I'm going right here, and I said it at the beginning of the season, and I'm sticking by what I said. I believe the Titans are an underdog playoff team. They're going to win today. Lone Wolf Glick. Oh, you guys have seen what happened last week when I went Lone Wolf. I'm calling the Titans. Tim Boyle gets sacked 27 times and leaves the game with a bruised vagina. Fuck you,
And
Tim
now
I'm not-
Miami really is pulling people out of the crowd to throw the football.
Yeah.
I am
Jesus.
the Miami wagon. I rode the wagon hard last week. I'm done with it this week. I'm out of there. Panthers and the Bengals. We all know who Cam's picking. He's a
I'm with
diehard.
Cam. I
He's on
sold
the
my
Panthers, baby.
fucking Joe Cool stock. I'm with Cam 100%. Even
Rick
though
is
they
with
just
the
turned the ball
Panthers.
over on the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Rick is with the Panthers. Derek, who you got? Cincy and Vanilla Shady.
I think I'm going to go Panthers too. The Bengals I don't know what they got going on, but they're just not getting it together right now. And Carolina apparently is.
They got the Red Rocket.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Apparently the Red Rocket is doing his thing, man. One last hoorah.
Right.
Oh,
It's got to be a last hurrah. That guy's got to be pushing 40.
Damn, Justin Fields just got handed a shit sandwich. He got sacked.
Indy got flagged.
What's
Roughing
that?
the passer.
Oh, did they get it?
Yes.
Okay, well, you know what? A double lone wolf for the Glickster. Oh, Bengals, Vanilla Shady, taking the Panthers to town. They're taking their lunch money today.
You're terrible. You're terrible.
They gotta win one. They gotta win one this season.
I mean, we've seen teams lose every one of them in the season. You would know best.
Hey, shut the fuck up, all right?
Mhm.
The Bears did it first, and Cleveland said, "Hold our beer, watch this."
Who did it? What?
The Bears did it first.
True
Or the
story.
Lions. The Lions did it first, and then
Yeah,
the Browns were like,
Lions
"Hold
might
our
have done
beer."
it before everybody.
Speaking of the Browns and Raiders today in Vegas. Hey, look, that's my. You know what? As much as they drive me crazy, as much as I fucking hate Deshaun Watson, and I want somebody to run him over with the school bus.
There's some heavy inactives on the Raiders defense today too. I think Max Crosby's out.
Max Crosby's out. Devontae Adams is out, which is funny. Fuck you, Rick, or not Rick, Steve and Bill. Fuck both of you. You were talking shit Thursday night about my Browns, and you said Max Crosby and Devontae Adams were going to be the difference makers in that game. And then I was watching the replay on Monday or Friday, and as they were saying that, I got the notification from the NFL Network that Crosby and Adams were out. So I sent Bill a message, and I said, "Fuck you, buddy. Take that, talking shit about my Browns." I'm taking the Browns in Vegas. The difference maker in that is going to be Amari Cooper and Ford in the backfield. Our defense is going to do what they do, whatever that is. But I'm picking the Browns. That's all it is. Let's go, dog pound. So, Derek, who you got? Browns or Raiders? The Oakland Raiders of Las Vegas.
Man, it's a tough one for me. I mean, especially with those people out, but I'm just going to go against the grain and go with the Raiders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn. Raiders,
Not like Hey, I don't really believe in either one of those teams, to be honest. It feels like a Dolphins Titans game, you know.
You know what? I ain't mad at you. You're not wrong. I ain't mad at you. You're
Yeah.
not wrong. It is kind of like, what's going on?
I think Deshaun Watson got a chance to go out and get himself another charge with the women in Vegas, and he's going to be coming in all loosened up and ready to roll. I think Cleveland's going to take that one by
Well,
10 points.
it's legal in Vegas.
That's why but they'll come out and say that they said no.
Yeah.
And
After they were paid.
Point. Yeah. I think Cleveland wins that one by 10.
I certainly hope so. Cam went with the Browns as well. Derek, lone wolfing it over here with the Raiders.
Oh.
Nikki's team, Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. Pittsburgh is off to a warm start. They haven't played very well, but they've been winning. They're 3-0. They have not been playing well. They're winning though. They're 3-0.
It's a Tomlin effect, bro. I'm telling
Anybody
you.
that picks Indy doesn't get invited to the wedding.
What?
Anybody that picks Indy doesn't get invited to the wedding.
Nikki just said anybody who picks Indy does not get invited to our wedding.
I'm
Is it
sorry,
in
I'm picking
Pittsburgh?
Indy.
Is the wedding in Pittsburgh?
No, they're in Indianapolis. Derek said, "I'm sorry, I'm taking Indy."
Is the wedding in Pittsburgh?
It's just about an hour out of Pittsburgh.
I'm definitely taking Indy.
What Rick said.
Rick said, "Is it in Pittsburgh?" I said, "About an hour out." He said, "I'm definitely taking Indy."
I want
So
no
wait a
part of
minute.
anything in Pennsylvania.
So wait a minute. If I pick the Colts, does that mean I'm not invited to the wedding?
Hey, we can have a guys drinking
Don't
party.
What?
Don't try me.
She might ban you from showing up, bro.
You
Yeah.
Oh,
could
Dick's got a tutty finally.
You could FaceTime or video message into your
There you
wedding.
go. He could be there on the phone.
Derek said I could FaceTime into my own wedding. Well, Cameron, we all know Cam's going to go with the Steelers because she's currently holding a butcher knife and I'm under duress. I have to go with the
If
Steelers.
you're
as
in
well.
danger, blink twice.
Holding my
Yeah, just draw X's on your hands.
I would like to order a pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
No,
Why
I am
quit
going to go. I am going to go with the Steelers. We are divided in that game.
He's what?
2 for the Steelers and 2 for the Colts.
And now stomach hurts. Hurry up, we're loaded in.
Where the hell is Cameron's picks? There they are. Let's see. What do we got? Let's get into these games that are already started.
Steph Diggs
Falcons.
just scored a touchdown.
Nice.
Wait, hurry up.
I think I have him in fantasy football somewhere.
All right.
The New Orleans Saints with the Atlanta Falcons. Man, this is going to be a good game. I think both teams are playing pretty decently. Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins, both completely unexpected, playing really good ball.
It's the
This
battle of the
season-
geriatrics, bro.
Yeah, Kamara's playing good. Robinson for the Falcons is playing good. And you know, Chris Olave in the Saints. I'm going to go. I'm going to go with who dat. I think they can beat the Saints in the Saints Falcons matchup.
I'm taking the Falcons, honestly. The Falcons should have won against Kansas City. I'm going to go the Falcons on this one. I think they're going to beat the Saints, and they're going to sit atop their division still.
Cam goes with the
I
Falcons as
have
well.
to go against Atlanta just because I got friends that are Atlanta fans, so I just always go against them. So I'm gonna go with the Saints, and I was glad
Saints.
Alabama won last night, and I don't like Alabama.
I'm glad Ryan Williams got a touchdown because he won me $425.
Hell yeah!
So I ain't even mad about that one.
The Saints Falcons game is currently tied. We're a panel divided on the Saints and Falcons. We got the Rams and the Bears. The Bears.
Mm.
They are in Chicago. They are in Soldier Field. What you thinking on that one, Rick?
I gotta go with the Rams. Honestly, I think Matt Stafford's just gonna. I think he's gonna pick them apart. I think that the Bears defense isn't good enough to stop that veteran mentality. And you're talking about Caleb Williams. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
He's so fucking good. Prize Picks has a special right now that you can put a bet on him that he only has to pass for a half a yard, 0.5 passing yard, and you can win that bet with him. That's how much faith everybody has in Caleb Williams. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with the Rams on that.
Nice.
Caleb Williams' numbers look good, but his turnovers are bad and his sacks are terrible.
I second that notion.
Rams. All right. Rams for day. Let me see. Where is Cameron at? Cameron's going Bears. You know, the Rams have been kind of struggling this season. They've been up and down. They've had the injury factor. The Bears, young team.
Touchdown Tampa. That's 2 for them against Philly. Are you fucking kidding me? Baker Mayfield is 11 of 12 for 123 yards in the first fucking quarter. Where the hell were you last week against Denver, you sack of shit? God, you're playing Philly right now.
I'm gonna go with Cameron. I'm gonna go Bears. You know, they haven't been playing terrible. They just ain't been winning. Let's go ahead and jump to the Philly-Tampa game. Obviously, you guys know where my allegiance stands. I never leave. I am full on Tampa Bay.
I'm going to go with the bake on this one, man.
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, Philly's just, I don't know what's going on, man. So I'm going to go Tampa as well because I just don't know what's going on in Philadelphia.
They're stealing.
I feel like they should be able to win ball games, but I guess maybe Jalen Hurts isn't, you know, who he should be.
Yeah, no, I've been saying it all season. Philly's defense is sus, and their secondary is even more suspect.
Joe Burrow's hurt. Joe Burrow's limping on the field. Joe Cool is limping on the field. I broke the news not first because I'm behind and delayed, but Joe Burrow got rolled up on. Hang on, I'm watching the replay right now. Oh, his own fucking lineman stepped on the outside of his ankle. They folded his leg inward.
Cameron went with the Eagles. He's lone wolfing the Eagles in that game. New York Jets
sold that stock
and the Denver Broncos. What you thinking, Derek? Denver and New York. Jets. Jets.
Yeah, man. Aaron Rodgers has just been looking good, man. I just, you know,
been looking real good.
I mean, it's, you know, the funny thing is it's NFL football. Any team could literally win any week. But it's just hard to bet against Aaron Rodgers right now. When he's looking good and he's on fire, he just is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can't disagree with that at all.
I'm with y'all. I gotta go Jets. I have to. Aaron Rodgers, he's looking good. He's getting it done, and he's got the weapons. He's got Garrett Wilson. He's got Breece Hall. I hate to say it because it's the same division as the Bills, and I don't need him to come alive, but he is really looking like he's playing good coming off that injury.
Mm-hmm.
He is looking good. I will not be lone wolfing this. I am on board with everybody else. Jets and the Rodgers. I can't say anything more than what you guys already said because I 100% agree with you guys when it comes to the Jets. They are looking real good. Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters,
Arnold,
and Green Bay Packers. You guys know where my allegiance lies. I am going Vikings all day, just based off of that lone wolf status last week. So who do you guys have, Packers or Vikings?
I'm going Vikings. Oh, then put him on his lead.
I'm going Malik Willis.
Lone wolf in the Packers.
Can you play for me?
Yeah, no, I'm going Malik Willis.
Derek and the lone wolf, because Cam went with the Vikings as well.
I kind of figured that. I started to ask, and I was like, nah, I just know he did. So I'm going Green. I'm going Malik Willis.
Oh, lone wolf in it. Derek with the lone wolf. Jesus, there's a mad scramble on the field. Where are we at? We got Philly, Tampa. We got Cincinnati and the Panthers. I already picked that. We already picked that.
You already did that one.
We
We got Houston still. We still got to talk Houston.
Houston, Jacksonville.
Tie game right now, 7-7.
It's tie game 7-7. There's a penalty on Jacksonville.
If I got to put my faith in somebody, it's Stroud, not Trevor Lawrence. So I'm going Texans.
Yep. I'm a Derek on this. Texans.
Cam went Texans. You went Texans. There's not much to say about this game. It is the Texans across the board. The Jags have looked fucking atrocious.
They have some serious adjustments to make on that team.
Dare I say the Jacksonville Jaguars are a dumpster fire.
They are. They
that
100%
was for you,
are.
Hurst. All right, that's your 1 o'clock games that are going on right now. We'll give it a score update. Indianapolis currently leads the Steelers 7-0. They are in the red zone. Atlanta, New Orleans are tied at 7. Rams, Chicago. Rams are leading by 3. It's 3-0. Minnesota, Green Bay. The Vikings are leading 7-0. Denver Jets is currently 0-0. The Tampa Bay Bucks are walking all over the Eagles. It is 14-0 right now in the first quarter. Panthers, Bengals is tied at 0, and the Jacksonville-Houston game is tied at 7. That's your score update. We'll get into these late games now.
Hold. Richardson's hurt.
Oh, no.
He's holding on to his hip. He went to the sideline holding his hip.
Dang, I do not need that in my fantasy football.
Yeah. I'm not even going to look at my fantasy football. What did I do? I think I went 1-2. I'm in 3 leagues. I went 1-2, or I went 0-3 last week. I don't know. Last week was not a good football week for me at the end of the day.
I had to change my whole team name. I have a team name called 99 Problems, but A Rich ain't one.
He is.
Yeah, now he's a problem.
I got
Who is it? He's still in. He came back in. He was real slow trying to run. He got 2 yards and then got headbutted.
That's my guy.
I have the Miles High Club is my my fantasy football team.
Okay, yeah.
One league I'm in because I'm an asshole. Last year this is a clusterfuck, and I changed it to this is still a clusterfuck. Because the league is a train wreck, man. It really is. Our commissioner, God love him, he's still learning, but he's just struggling. It's not really all his fault.
4:30 games.
Okay, we got the 4 o'clock games rolled into the 4:30 games. We get another doubleheader for Monday night, which is cool. We'll talk about that here in a minute. The Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals.
That's going to be actually a decent game, I think.
Out in Glendale. I agree. Washington's been playing good ball, man, and Arizona.
Washington has the realest draft quarterback from this past season. Like, he's legit. Jaden Daniels is legit.
That's probably on me. Probably my internet doing this. I hate when my internet does this. Yep.
I'm just telling you that Jaden Daniels is legit for Washington.
There we go. Okay. I'm back. What'd you say, Rick? The Washington-Arizona game?
Jaden Daniels is legit. Like, he's the most legit draft quarterback from this past draft, and I think that's going to play a huge factor in today's game.
Yeah. Your threat of violence is going to cost me a pick. I need redemption after last week.
Yeah, you do. You suck.
You don't
I think I'm also taking the Redskins.
I love it that he called them the Redskins. I'm going to go with the Redskins.
You're the groom to be, sir.
Commanders, Redskins, football team, whatever they're calling themselves this week. What did you just say? She basically said, "I have no choice. I have to pick the Steelers."
No, I did not.
She
You
did.
have all the
I heard
choices.
it.
You have to be at the wedding.
Everybody heard it. They heard you say that I have no choice. They even heard the barrel chamber too.
I wouldn't even know how to make that work.
I saw the reflection of the butcher knife off the wall.
Yeah, he's seen the reflection of the butcher knife on the wall. Who did Cam pick? He went with the Cardinals. Cam went with the Cardinals. I'm with you guys, man. I'm with you guys. Jaden Daniels looks great. The Redskins have been looking real good. They've been playing good ball. And, Redskins, Commanders, football team, whatever the hell they want to call themselves, I'm calling them winners today.
Yep.
Against the Cards. And you won't hear that very often coming from my mouth that I'm picking the Washington, whatever the hell they're called, very often. But I'm doing it this week.
Yeah.
We got next. We got the Patsies at the surprisingly not so good San Francisco 49ers, and I will say not so good because they are injury riddled. Man, they got injuries across the fucking board, and their number one guy is potentially out. I seen a thing today that McCaffrey may be out until November. So to all you fantasy footballers, and I'm one of them that I have him in one league, welcome to the Christian McCaffrey life. It is high risk, high reward. If he's in, you got to get points for days. If he's out, you're absolutely dog shit.
You know who else was like that was Cole Beasley. Same thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cole Beasley was another one, exact same thing. If he was in, he was in. If he was out, he was out. You're fucked.
But the Patriots and the 49ers, they are in San Francisco, Levi Stadium, which is technically in Santa Clara.
Yeah, the Patriots will find a way to get it done. I just not a Patriots fan by any means, but they're going to find a way defensively to win that game.
Yeah, I could see that. Let's see. Who you got there, Rick?
I'm going Niners.
Niners.
I think Juwan Jennings is going to have a great day. I think Brock Purdy's going to pull his head out of his ass and actually start playing some decent ball. I think that the Niners are going to finally put it back together. I think George Kittle's going to be back and healthy. I think they're going to take it to New England. They're going to beat them by 2 scores.
Kittle is back. Your IR or whatever. Deebo Samuels is out, and of course McCaffrey's out. Brandon Ayuk is playing. Kittle's back, and Elijah Mason. Man, I've been saying it. The kid's actually playing really good for a fill-in.
Mason's no joke.
And I've been doing it all season, and I've been paying for it. But I'm rocking with the Niners. Derek again, lone wolfing with the Patriots, man. Derek and I over here lone wolfing the shit out of these games. What do we see? I think Brock Purdy is going to put it together against the Patriots.
He has to. He can only have so many bad games. Shanahan's not going to put up with it no more.
Yeah. The Chiefs and Chargers in SoFi Stadium. What you thinking, Rick?
Who's the officials for the game?
The Kansas City referees.
Okay. I think just to feed the script and to keep it from making it look like it's fixed, I think Kansas City's actually going to lose this game. I think the Chargers are going to win. I think Justin Herbert's going to find a way to beat them.
I'm going to go Chargers just because I hope they win.
That is a good reason to do that, actually. No, I don't think they're gonna let Kansas City have 3 weeks of officials deciding a game like they have without too much stink being raised. So I think they're gonna let the Chargers beat them.
Yeah, no, I'm with Derek. I'm going Chargers just because I'm so tired of the damn Chiefs, man.
Yes.
They've played 3 games this season so far. All 3 games have come down to
The
the
officials,
officials
making the
deciding the outcome.
Yep.
You know, they're 3-0, and it's all come down to a final play, and the officials making the call to change the game. I don't know how long they're going to allow this to happen or how long it's going to go on, but I think not only just us nobodies, but the rest of the NFL fan base and even people in bigger seats than us that do sports commentating and analysis and stuff like that, even they're getting sick and tired of it. They're starting to comment on it. So,
and we have to address the fact. We have to address the fact that Travis Kelce's hair looks dumber than Joe Burrow's. He dyed it jet black, bro. He looks like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
He's a goofball, man. This Taylor Swift thing's got him all over the place.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's just call a spade here. Travis Kelce is a goober at the end of the day. He's a big, giant goober.
He is, man. You know, I remember a few years back when they won the Super Bowl, and he was telling everybody, he was like, everybody counted us out. And it was like, dude, nobody was counting y'all out. Nobody. Nobody was looking going, oh, I don't think the Chiefs can do it. They're the underdog. Yeah, and I was like, dude, shut up and go sit down.
No, don't get me wrong. Him and his brother have a great podcast. Their podcast is hysterical.
Yeah, they're great.
But that's because they're both really dumb.
Right.
Yeah, they're big. They're both. Yeah, they're both big dumb
It's
animals.
like Jackass on a podcast. It's fucking. It's so dumb.
Cameron is lone wolfing the Chiefs in that game. Probably not a bad. I mean, the guys won 3 weeks in a row. Probably not a bad idea. We got the Titans, Dolphins, Ravens, Bills. We got the Monday or the Sunday night game is the Bills, Ravens. We all went Bills across the board, which means sorry, Rick. I didn't mean to
fuck off, Glick.
Win this one. I'll apologize in advance before you yell at me tonight. We talked about the Dolphins and Titans on Monday night. I want to talk about this. I love the Monday night doubleheaders. I love it. I think it's great. I hope they continue to do it throughout the season. You could put back and forth. Last week's Monday night games, one was a complete and utter massacre. The other one was a good game, so you were able to kind of flip back and forth between the two games or switch from one to another.
Yeah.
What I don't like is these Friday games and Saturday games. I mean, I get it because they're just trying to get more money, but I just feel like for the players, it throws everything off too much. You know what I mean? As far as downtime and no downtime, you know, you got a team that'll play Thursday and then they'll play again till the next Sunday, and then they'll play a team that just played Monday night or something. You know what I'm saying? It just throws shit all off, and I get it. They're just trying to make money, but I'm not a fan. And I'm not a fan of Thursday night football only being on Prime Video either.
I love it.
No, I don't like it.
I love Fitzmagic. I think he's phenomenal on there.
No, I mean, I love Thursday night football. You know what I mean? And I love the cast that's on there. I just don't like the fact that it has to be only Prime Video.
They bought the contract rights to it, so I mean,
I know, but it's like it don't make sense.
If you don't have Prime, though, I mean, who the fuck are you nowadays?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but what if I have Prime? But I'm just saying that people should be able to watch the game without paying for Prime.
Well, we should be able to watch the game without having to buy the fucking $400 a year Sunday ticket too.
Yeah, exactly.
On top of the cost of YouTube TV already.
Exactly.
So
I think it's ridiculous. I think they're just being greedy, you know. And that's really what it is. Like, I don't mind. I have Prime. I go on Prime and watch it, you know. But I just feel like it's ridiculous. Just like
you're right.
How the Super Bowl was on Peacock only.
Yep, you're right.
I was like, what? I went to watch the Super Bowl at the beginning of the year, and I was like, hold up. I got to go pay for Peacock to watch the Super Bowl? I don't know. I don't like it.
What's going on,
anyway,
man?
That's just another story. I just figured I'd say that.
No, I agree with you. I think it's getting ridiculous with the amount of streaming sites that we have to pay for to watch these games. I mean, it's like the Big Ten signed with Peacock, so you get Saturday night.
Yeah, but we're on.
Why do
I
you
love
get
you.
so? Why do they have to be on so many different channels though?
Mhm.
Like, what happened to Fox and CBS carrying these games?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That and I agree with the Friday and Saturday nights. The Friday and Saturday is for college football.
I know.
It is
Yeah.
not. It is not. It is not for
Yeah.
the NFL.
Yeah. I just think
But
it's just crazy.
yeah, we went. The first Monday night game is Titans and Dolphins. We talked about that.
Okay.
I'm off the Dolphins train. I'm still right. I'm not giving up. I'm not. I'm gonna give the Titans to week 6 before I jump off the Titans train.
I thought you were going
So-
with Tim Boyle.
No, man, I can't. He's no Skylar Thompson. He's no Skylar Thompson.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I
What's
don't know.
the other one we got? What's the other one on Monday night?
The second Monday night game is the Lions and Seahawks. The Seahawks are traveling to Detroit.
Ford Field with MCDC.
Mhm.
Motor City Dan Campbell.
Yes.
Mr. I'll run through a brick wall for my team.
I know she's being ridiculous.
I'm going Detroit on that game.
That's a tough one.
I agree 100%. It is. This is a tough game. What's your thoughts on it, Derek? Who you
I
take?
mean, I don't even know what to think. I think the only advantage is it being a home game, so I'm going to go with Detroit. But I mean, it's just two pretty good, solid teams. Not like not overly good, anything like that. But just two solid teams. Should be a good football game. And so I just think Detroit being at home should be able to pull it off. That's really all I can say about it.
Man, Geno Smith, man. What can we say about Geno in Seattle? Wow. Like, he's another Jets product, like Sam Darnold.
He had to go somewhere else to get good.
Finding that right spot and just the last couple years, just absolutely lighting it up, man. For Geno. Now we're not, he's not like top tier quality QB, but I mean he is lighting it up the last he's in his 4th season with Seattle. And they're playing good this year, man. I think, man, I want to go Lions so bad, but man, I am really torn between this game. I want to go Lions so bad, but you know what?
I'm gonna die.
Lone wolf in the Seahawks. What?
Stop.
You stop.
Are you serious? I know. You're closing in on me.
I am a wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
You're not.
I am a lone wolf. I am a wolf pack of one. Yeah, I'm gonna go Seattle in that game. I think they edge it out. It's gonna be a close game. I think maybe a 3-point game at the end of the day.
Don't start calling me that
And then finally, we have the Thursday night game this week. Who is on Thursday night this week? Sunday. Thursday night, the Bucks and the Falcons. You guys know where I'm at. You guys already know. I am Tampa Bay all season. It's a division rivalry game. It is in Atlanta. But I'm going Baker Mayfield and the boys. They're going to take it to the Falcons, just like they're taking it to the Eagles.
Damn, I wish I had a coin to flip.
Yeah, right. Here, hold on. I'm going to give my pick. Wyatt, Buccaneers or Falcons?
I mean, I hate both teams.
Buccaneers or Falcons? Both my kids went with the Falcons. I'm going with Falcons.
Yeah, he's listening to the kids.
Because that's gonna literally be a toss-up game. If Mayfield has a game like he's having today, they'll win. If he has a game like he had against Denver, they'll lose.
Yeah, emotionally, I'm saying Bucks, so I'm gonna go Falcons as well.
Okay, I don't know what Cam is going with. I asked him, so hopefully, he'll get me that. I would imagine he's probably going to go Tampa in that game. But as of right now, I'm going to give it a little for a small lone wolf status. Because right now I'm the only one going Tampa. I'm going Tampa. In Atlanta, they're going to roll over the Falcons. That's our picks. Hold on a second. Oh nope, never mind. That's just some guy wanting to sell me his.
I'd take the dog out.
Yeah,
Raj Hajiz
Shamim Khan
wants to promote my my Apple podcast. I don't know bots. Give you guys a score update here. We got our picks in for week 4. I'm feeling better about this week than I did last week. This is my redemption week. I'm bouncing back. I'm going to bounce back. I had a rough week last week, but I'm back, baby. Yeah. I'm back because I'm not on the Dolphins train no more. The hell with the Dolphins.
I sold my Bengals stock, so
I'm still on the Bengals boat. I'm ride or die until week 6 with the Titans, Derek. I'm with your boys. I know you gave up on them, but I'm ride or die until week 6, and then we'll make our final decision.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. I knew it would kind of be like that with all the new coaching staff and all the new players, because you could have all the good players you want, but when they're new being together, it takes some time to develop chemistry. Mm-hmm. And I really was believing in Levis, but Jesus, man, he's just, I don't know what the hell he's got going on. Yeah.
And I called it last week that D-Hop was going to bounce back and have a hell of a game, and he did. He put up almost 20 points in fantasy football. And I had him on the goddamn bench.
Of course.
Don't worry. Fucking Amari Cooper put almost 30 points up in fantasy, and I had him on the bench too. Now that he's off the bench this week, he'll go -10.
Probably.
You guys got anything else before we do a final score rundown and get the hell out of here and go watch some foosball?
I got nothing. My kids just got a victory royale and duos on Fortnite.
Nice.
All right,
that's all I got.
Man.
And they usually can't get along long enough to make it past like the top 50. And they won it. So my son had 15 eliminations. My daughter had 4.
My back hurts.
I was going to say, how's your back, Wyatt?
Yeah. Glick said, how's your back, Wyatt? So
get him some Bayer. He'll be fine.
Peyton plays like Bush Camp Dad. She'll just hide the whole fucking thing, get one elimination, and manage to win somehow.
Nice.
And it's never even the last elimination. The last guy usually dies in Storm because he can't find her.
My son is Cash plays Fortnite, and he's a goddamn loose cannon, dude. He's all over the map, and he wins.
Yeah, Wyatt's the same way. Wyatt's he'll run into a fucking fight with 6 guys and somehow come out on top with like 2 health left.
Yeah, that's Cash. I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man?
Special. So, all right, you got a score rundown, or
yeah, Derek, you got anything before we do a score rundown and get the hell out of here?
No, not really.
All right,
not at all.
I don't have shit to say. Go Browns, go Bills, go Titans, go Panthers or Bengals, whatever helps me out in the long run.
The Texans.
Your 1:00 games. Indianapolis is leading the Steelers 17-0. New Orleans is up on Atlanta 14-10. The Rams are leading the Bears 6-0. Minnesota is dog walking Green Bay right now 21-0. Denver Jets is still tied at 0. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are back. They are molly-whopping the Eagles 21-0. Panthers and Bengals are tied at 7, and Jacksonville leads Houston 10-7, but Houston is in the red zone. So they are driving. Other than that, enjoy your footballs. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Make sure you check out the network. We have shows on all week long, Sunday through Monday. Monday's Men Caring for Men. It's a men's mental health show. Tuesday is Glick's House of Music. Tune in this Tuesday. I'll have Jay Valor in the building. You guys have heard him on the network a couple times. He's got the new song out with AJG, Knocking on Heaven's Door. He'll be hanging out with me Tuesday. Wednesday is What the Fuck News. Thursday is nothing. However, Friday, we'll have another doubleheader this Friday because every other Thursday is Cash's Corner. It's wrestling talk. Friday night will be Cash's Corner this week. We're going to be making our Bad Blood picks and predictions for the pay-per-view coming up Saturday. And then Friday night also is Nonsense and Chill with Jeff and Blaze. Saturday is Nonsensical Nonsense. Tune in for that crazy shit. Lord only knows what we're going to be doing on Saturday nights, but we do have the Open Door Challenge. And then we round the week up with Unnecessary Roughness, and I think Jeff's Garage will be back soon. Unnecessary Roughness is the three of us that you see here. Sometimes, Cam, we're making our NFL picks and predictions and talking trash. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Go to bio.link/nonsensical network and you'll find everything. Derek, Rick, appreciate y'all being here. Much love, guys.
Absolutely.
Go Bills.
Go Browns.
All right, then tighten up.